Comfort food all the way. Like if I'm having a bad day, I just text Natalia and I'm like, do you want to maybe get in and out? And she's like, yeah. And that happens pretty frequently. So this is the BS4 podcast, and I'm your host, Bria Villa. Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of the BS4 podcast. I'm your host, Bria Villa, and today's episode is a special one because it is, in fact, my birthday episode. And if you don't know, you need to know that my birthday is very important to me. I had always my whole life been like, oh, my birthday is like just not important. Honey, I don't know who I was lying to. I was lying to myself. I think, there's obviously something there of me just not wanting to be disappointed, but I love my birthday. I've always loved my birthday. I'm a Scorpio, so it makes total sense. So if you are listening to this, my birthday is on Friday. This will release on Monday and Tuesday. Monday on audio, Tuesday on video on YouTube. Make sure that you run up both. But Friday is my birthday, November 7th. That's why 7 is my lucky number. And I decided to do an episode about 29 things that I have learned for my 29th year. This is my last year of my 20s, and I took some time to reflect. Usually going into every year, I try to write something about the year before, what I've learned, how much I've grown, something. And this year, I was like, I'm going to write 29 lessons that I have learned in my 29 years. And I'm someone who's actually really excited for my 30s. I feel like my 30s are going to be like the best years of my life. And so I only have so much to look forward to, but I also have so much to look back on and be grateful for, and so many lessons I've learned that I think are so invaluable. And so I decided to share 29 of them. So this week, the B is for birthday, of course, because it's your girl's 29th birthday. And honestly, it'll be really cool. Like I envision myself like 60, 70, 80, 90 years old and still having this record of me saying, oh my gosh, my 29th birthday, and probably looking back and thinking, oh, you thought you knew so much and there's only so much more that you were going to learn. And I honestly look forward to that. But I also feel like I have learned a lot in my 29 years, and I want to share some of those lessons with you. So I wrote some down in my notebook the other night. I took some time, listened to a playlist. I actually want to subtle plug two people. First person is Bobby Senga. I've been listening to his playlists, I think since college, maybe even sooner. I've always loved his playlists. We're actually friends now, and he made an all Drake playlist and an all Frank Ocean playlist and released them recently, and they have just been on repeat. And so I turned those on and started to write the other night in this journal. So Bobby, thank you. And then this journal was actually given to me by one of my best friends, Barb, and it has Bria Villa on the front of it, and then on the spine it has 11/11/24, the B is for podcast. And I just cannot believe that it's almost been a year of this pod. So tune in next week, because next week is going to be my 1-year anniversary episode, which is crazy. I cannot believe I've been doing this for a year. But anywho, we'll get to that in a second. But I wanted to give a shout out to Barb because this has become one of my favorite journals. I have so many cool ideas in here. I have random tabs and notes from other journals that I've popped in here. Love this journal. So let's talk about the 29 lessons that I learned in my 29 years. First lesson: late nights start to look different, but when they're spent well, they're worth it. And for me, this really means that I stay up late now, but not to party, not in the clubs, not turning up the way that I used to, not even watching shows or movies the way that I used to in high school. I stay up because it's my time for me. And I stay up to create good memories with the people that I love. I stay up to have creative space, if you will. I stay up because a good book keeps me up. And so while the late nights look different, when they're spent well, they're so worth it. And as someone who is big on routine and cares about how much sleep I get and waking up early and all the things, I think it's just a good reminder that staying up is okay and well worth it sometimes. So allow yourself the late nights. Lesson number 2. Labels are just that. You can write and rewrite as much as you would like. I am someone who used to define myself, define everything around me, define life through labels. And I feel like over the years, I've really started to try and break free of those. And I see so much more in gray than I do in black and white. And for that, I am very thankful. So labels are just that, labels. 3, you are more loved than you realize. Huge lesson for me is feeling like, oh, my circle is small, or the people that I trust or the people I keep close to me is not a lot of people, but closeness and love are not equal sum. You are loved by so many more people than you realize. You are loved by the universe. You are loved by God. You are loved by people you've never even met, because maybe you've impacted one person that's impacted another person, and your love has projected onto other people through others, and you just don't even realize it. And so you are so much more loved than what you realize. 4, those in and out trips, they add up, but they're worth it. When I moved back to the West Coast, one of the things that I missed the most when I was living in Atlanta, when I was living on the East Coast, is the fact that we did not have In-N-Out. So I miss In-N-Out so much. Anybody who says In-N-Out is trash, I just don't know if I trust you. I have a lot of concerns with your taste, but whatever, to each their own. But I love In-N-Out. So when I moved back to the West Coast, I've been here for a year. I think I was, mind you, I was really, really small when I first moved here, because literally all I did was Pilates and walk every day. So I was tiny. I'm 5'9". I was 135 pounds. So your girl was small. I'm now 160. So the In-N-Out trips, they added up. They sure did. Mind you, I was trying to bulk for the first half of this year, and then maybe gain a few extra pounds that I didn't plan on gaining, but they were worth it. 4 years of no In-N-Out, it was worth every trip. The food was good, okay? In-N-Out, love ya, down. Comfort food all the way. If I'm having a bad day, I just text Natalia and I'm like, do you want to maybe get In-N-Out? And she's like, yeah. And that happened pretty frequently. So those In-N-Out trips, they add up, but they're worth it. That's lesson number 4. Lesson 5. Support small businesses, small creators, and anyone chasing their dream. Every penny matters to a small business. Every view, every like, every comment, every share matters to small creators. People who are pursuing their dreams and up against these monsters of businesses and companies and industries are really fighting tooth and nail to make their dreams come true. Do the absolute best you can to support them. Something I want to be intentional about this year, especially with the holidays coming up, is supporting small businesses and spending a little extra time doing the research, finding the things, and be intentional with where I spend my dollars. Your dollar is power. Where you put your dollars is where you put your power. So one lesson I think is so important that I've learned and that I want to share with other people is support small businesses, support small creators. Every ounce of what you put into them is appreciated more than you even know. So if you supported me over the last year, thank you. That's the best birthday present that you could ever give me, is your support. So I appreciate it. Lesson number 6, laughter cures all. I could be having the absolute worst day. Everything is not going my way. But if I just have one laugh break, if I just have one moment where I just can laugh, which honestly, I've probably laughed more in the last year than I've laughed in years total living with Natalia because our humor is literally the same. So we just laugh at everything. But like, I have never realized how much laughter is medicine until I started living with her, because some of the hard things that I was dealing with, I was able to work through so well because I would come home and just laugh. Like, I would just crack up. And honestly, it was very helpful. Laughter is medicine. Laughter cures everything. Find time to just laugh. Okay? Laugh at yourself, laugh at a joke, laugh at YouTube videos. Natalia and I, this is another shout out. Natalia and I watch Kevin Lang every week on YouTube. He's one of my favorite YouTube comedians. They're like the world's best guessers, and he has a panel with all his friends and they like guess the funniest things. That brings me so much joy because I laugh so much with her and really just cures whatever I'm going through. It's like, regardless of how tough things are, you can always find time to laugh, and it cures all. Lesson number 7, a very important lesson because it's the 7th lesson, and 7 is my lucky number, and I was born on the 7th, is caring is cool. Give a damn. Care about something. Be passionate about something. Give your effort and time and energy towards something. Care. It is so important to actually give a shit. Stop trying to be nonchalant. Stop trying to be too cool. Stop trying to not be vulnerable. It's lame. It is so lame. Like, do things with your whole heart, your full chest. Give a shit, please. It is so cool to give a shit. And it is so lame to not. Anyways, give a damn. I beg of you. If I've learned any lessons, it's that. Give a damn about something. Please. Lesson number 8. Ask for signs and you will get them. Just make sure that you're looking up. I think that's very self-explanatory. But I think sometimes we ask for signs, we get a sign and we're like, oh, it couldn't be. Couldn't be the sign. Even though you just asked for it. And it's like, oh, coincidence. Oh, couldn't be. Or you're asking for a sign and you're not even looking up. You're not even looking around to see if that sign is coming to you, if that message is actually being received, because you're too busy doubting, you're too busy staring at your phone, you're too busy going through the motions of life that you don't stop to think, to look, to embrace whatever that message is for you. I fully believe in signs. And when you ask for them, you get them. You just have to make sure that you're looking up. Lesson number 9, invest in a good lotion. This is also another thing I learned that I think is so valuable. And it kind of ties back to the small business thing, is good products, quality products are always worth it. Always worth it. In the long term, in the short term, they are worth the dollars, especially when the dollars are going to a business that you support, that you align with, that treats people fairly. And so I am someone who always spends money at Lush. Lush has been around since I was in middle school. Like, they are an incredible organization. I believe in so much of what they stand for. They treat their employees really well. Their products are very clean. Their products are nearly edible. That's how clean they are. And they make incredible lotion. It's expensive. Do not get me wrong. It's expensive. But it is worth the dollars because I know they pay their people well. They give them good benefits. They treat them well. They source the right products. They do the right things. They donate to the right causes. And to me, I rather spend the extra money for it to have that much more of an impact than just go the cheaper route and also get cheaper quality. So invest in a good lotion. Back to the point. I am obsessed with sticky dates. As many of you know, if you follow me on Instagram or on social media at all, you know that sticky dates is my thing. I'm wearing the lotion right now, and it's so funny. I went on a walk today. It was actually a breast cancer awareness walk, and the people that I was walking with, the group that I was walking with, they're like, "How is your skin so soft? Like, you were literally so soft." And I'm like, it's probably just like how moisturized I stay. Like me and Lush lotion are locked in. Invest in a good lotion. It makes your skin feel good. It makes you feel good. And especially if you're in a dry state like I am, invest in a good lotion, please and thank you. Because what we are not bringing into our 30s or bringing into any phase of our life is ashiness. Anyways, stay moisturized. Lesson number 10. Always make your bed. It immediately clears up your environment, and a clear space is a clear mind. If your bed is not made, it makes your entire room look like a mess. So make your bed in the morning. It automatically sets your day up on a good note because you have a clean space. And when your space doesn't feel like a mess, you're able to actually have clear thoughts, clear mind, clear environment. So make your bed, please. I think there was a stint, like maybe in middle school and high school, where I didn't really make my bed because I didn't care. But as I've gotten older, the importance of making my bed, like I literally cannot start my day without making my bed. Like my bed being a mess makes me feel like the rest of my day is just going to be a mess. So, huge lesson. It's the small things, but it's the important things. Lesson number 11. Don't be afraid to go alone. Get comfortable with your own company. Huge lesson for me was over the years, there's things that I've wanted to do, but always felt like I needed someone to do it with. And as I started to get more comfortable with my own company and push myself to do things alone, I realized that you have so much freedom and autonomy when you're able to make decisions on your own and go do things on your own and navigate life on your own. And I think there's beauty in community, but I also think that you have to get comfortable with being by yourself sometimes. And it doesn't mean that you're quote unquote alone, it just means that you're comfortable in your own solitude. So go try something on your own and just experience it because it's something you want to do. Don't wait for other people to do things with you. I had a friend post on Instagram recently and he was like, I really want to go sit at the beach tonight. And I responded to him and I was like, I think you should go even if you don't go with anyone. And he was like, you're so right. Like, I really wanted to go with people, but my most creative ideas come to me when I'm by the beach and even in solitude. And I was like, I definitely think that you should go on your own, even if no one goes with you. Or you should go regardless, even if no one decides to go with you. Because I think there's so much beauty in being able to do something like that. And solitude is really important, and we have to get comfortable with our solitude sometimes. Lesson number 12. Write sometimes. Just pick up a pen and paper and write. Not write on your phone, not type, but like physically watch yourself put words on a page. Like just write sometimes. You never know what's going to come out of it, but sometimes your best ideas come from you just being in flow by writing. So huge lesson for me is if I'm thinking of something that I think is important, I write it down. And I do my best to write it down physically. So I typically, for the most part, carry a notebook on me. Lesson number 13. There is a big difference in chasing and pursuing. Don't chase, but pursue relentlessly. The last episode of my podcast was actually about the difference between chasing and pursuing. So if you haven't listened to episode 50 yet, I highly recommend it. Lesson number 14. An Olipop will cheer you up. I'm not really a soda drinker. I've never really been a soda drinker, but it's something about a good old Olipop that just makes me so happy. An Olipop, a Poppy, I don't discriminate. I like both. But it'll cheer you up. So if you're just having a little down moment, if you just need a little pick me up, go ahead and get you a little Olipop or a Poppy. Okay? It'll cheer you up. Lesson number 15. There's nothing wrong with asking for help, so ask because we all need it. So many times in our lives, I feel like we are so afraid to burden other people with the things that we need, with what we feel like are our problems. But the reality is we all have moments where we're either struggling or something just feels too heavy, or it simply would be easier or better if someone was able to support you. So just don't be afraid to ask for help. For example, I'm actually, by the time this episode comes out, I would have moved already. I move in a couple weeks. And Natalia's brother is a firefighter. And at first I was like, I'm not going to ask anybody for help, blah, blah, blah. And then I was like, you know what? He's literally a firefighter, and all his friends are firefighters. So I'm going to ask them for help with moving because I don't need to do this all by myself. Like, I can ask for help. So I'm going to hold me accountable to that, anyways. And if one of those firefighters is fine, you never know. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Anyways, lesson number 16. The path of least resistance isn't always heading in the right direction. Meaning, whatever feels easy to you doesn't mean it's right. Just because it happens easily doesn't mean it's right. Sometimes you need to go on the path of more resistance in order for you to grow. Lesson number 17. Slow down. It's going to pass you by if you don't. We go through the motions and we forget that life is happening all around us all the time. And the only moment that we have is the moment that we are presently in, is this moment right here, right now. Slow down. Look at the things around you. Stop and smell the roses, literally. Slow down. It's going to pass you by. And all of a sudden you're going to look up and it's going to be 20 years from now and you're going to wonder where the hell the time went and why you didn't enjoy it while you had it. Why you didn't enjoy your age, why you didn't enjoy your youth, why you didn't enjoy your health, why you didn't enjoy your mindset, why you didn't enjoy the way that you look right now. Slow down. It'll pass you by if you don't. Lesson 18. Gluten tastes good. I'm sorry. I literally, that's what I wrote. Gluten tastes good. I'm sorry. I have been trying so hard to eat gluten-free. And it's so hard because it tastes so good, y'all. Like, oh my God, I'm a disciplined person. But man, gluten be getting me. Getting me. I'm sorry. It's just a lesson I've learned, you know? It tastes good. Give yourself grace. All right. Lesson number 19. You have a deep inner knowing. You may question it sometimes, but never quiet it. Deep, deep, deep down, your gut, your intuition is there for a reason. You have a knowing about yourself. You have a knowing about life. You have a knowing about your purpose deep, 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 deep down. And it's easy to question sometimes because anxiety gets in the way, fear jumps in, imposter syndrome sets in. But don't quiet that inner knowing. Trust it, lean into it, don't forget about it. Sometimes we lose sight of it, but it exists. We all have it, every single one of us. Don't lose sight of it. Lesson 20. Your taste will evolve. Let it. Lean into it. Allow it. Don't get stuck on a label or an old identity. Evolve, or better yet, step into you. If your tastes change, if the things that you like, if your interests evolve, even though it was your interests all growing up, or even though your friends always liked it, or your friend group always liked it, doesn't mean that you permanently have to like it. Let your taste evolve. Let it develop. And don't shame yourself for it. Lean into it. Because if we're not evolving, we're dying. So you got to keep moving and embrace it as you go. Lesson 21. Music is your sanctuary. Never stop loving it. Go to it to center you. I am someone, if you asked me what are the most important things to me in my life, I would tell you the people I love. I would tell you my purpose. And I would tell you music. Since I was young, have always had an obsession with music. I swear I was a producer or an artist or some sort of musician in a past life. I had to be because the way I love music, you don't understand. I tie a song to everything. So music is my sanctuary. It's like my bedrock. It's my cornerstone. If I need anything, if I have to navigate anything, I always go to music. So this is really a personal lesson. Just never stop loving it. Always appreciate it. Go to it to center you. Lesson 22. You may not be in love yet, but there's examples of it all around you. View them as a promise. I see love everywhere in everything that I do. I see love when a hummingbird is floating over a flower and pollinating it and receiving pollen from it. I see love when I see a mother and a son holding hands in the grocery store. I see love when I see an elderly couple sitting on a bench at the park. I see love when I see my best friend and I laughing and doing ballet in our kitchen. I see love in my parents. I see love in my siblings' eyes when they look at me after we've spent a really fun day together. I see love in my godchildren and the way they look at their parents and the way that they look at me. I see love in everything that I do. I see love all the time. And so to me, all these examples of love are a promise that I'll experience it too. I'm already experiencing it in every capacity except romantic. So if I'm experiencing it in every other way and I see it all around me, to me, that's a promise that I'll experience it in that way too. Lesson 23. Family is important. By blood and by choice, always prioritize it. I am someone who really believes in values of family first, of pouring into your community, of building bonds in that way. And so to me, family has always been so important. With my parents, with my siblings, I've just always been someone who really values family. But on top of that, the family I choose. I have such beautiful chosen family through my friends. And I'm so grateful for the community that I've been able to build with them. So always prioritize family. Lesson 24. Don't trust people who don't like Drake. Huge lesson, okay? There's been a lot of shade being thrown, and I'm not gonna lie to you. I did have a little moment where I was like, Drake, what is you doing? I'm not really vibing with this right now. But all in all, okay, if someone tells you they don't like Drake, do not trust them. For 15 years, every year, this man has given us a soundtrack for each year, each summer, each season. I have had a soundtrack of the last 15 years of my life from Drake. If someone says they don't like Drake, I don't trust them. Do not trust them. That's it. That's the tweet. That's lesson 24. Lesson 25. He wasn't good enough for you. That's the lesson. Me, future me, when you're watching this, you know exactly who I'm talking about. He was not good enough for you. That could probably be applied to a few people. That could be applied to almost every man I've dated, to be real. Yeah, he wasn't good enough for you. Okay? That's the lesson, and that's okay. He wasn't going where you were going. He wasn't aligned to the woman that you are. He wasn't aligned to the woman that you will be. He was not good enough for you, and that is okay. Good luck to him. 26, lesson 26. Wear whatever the hell speaks to you. Fashion has no rules. If you feel good in it, if it looks good to you, if you enjoy wearing it, if you put it on and you're like, this feels right, wear that shit. Do not let anybody tell you what you can and can't wear. Do not let anybody tell you what's cute and what's not. Don't let anybody tell you that there's certain trends and there's this and there's that. Wear whatever the hell you want. Please. Do it for you. Lesson 27. Pink isn't all that bad. I am someone, all growing up, I think I was just like really tomboy. I've always liked neutral colors. I never liked the color pink. And I think this last year, I've really started to like the color pink more. Like I would like to incorporate it into what I wear a little bit more. Pink is such a good accent color. It's so cute. I love pink. It's not all that bad. Get out of your comfort zone a little bit. All right? Pick a color that you wouldn't normally pick. Lesson 28. Depth, intellect, care is sexy. Don't dim any level of passion for others' comfort. Do it all, full force, because no do-overs are promised. Take your shot, try, give, now. The opportunity that you have right in front of you, you may never get again. I'll just say it to them next time, or I'll just approach them the next time I see them, or I'll just let them know that I care the next time I see them, or I'll just wait until the timing is right. I'll share the really deep thought. I'll have the intellectual conversation, but not right now. Do it now. There are no do-overs. You are never guaranteed a do-over. Do it now. Do it wholeheartedly. Slam your whole heart into everything that you do because you do have no guarantees. And while you do it and it could be embarrassing, or you do it and it may not work, or you do it and it doesn't turn out the way it's supposed to, and you do it and it doesn't turn out the way that you thought it would. It always turns out the way it's supposed to. So would you rather do it half-ass and not get the outcome you want and always question whether or not you could have gotten the outcome if you did it full force? Or do it full force and know that you gave it your all even if the outcome wasn't what you wanted? Depth, intellect, care, passion is sexy. Choose it and then do it. When you get the chance, do it. And last but not least, lesson 29. If it is for you, it will be yours undoubtedly. Today, tomorrow, in years, in lifetimes. But nothing can come between you and what's meant for you but time. Trust that. Whatever is meant to be yours, I fully believe will be yours, whether it's today, whether it's 10 years from now, whether it's in your next lifetime. It will be yours. The only thing that can come between you and what's yours is time. That's it. No other force. And so don't rush it, don't push it, don't force it. Just know that whatever is meant to be yours will be. Period. That is one of the biggest lessons that I learned in this last year of my life. And it's one of the most important lessons that I could share with myself, old versions of myself, and even future versions of myself, and with you. So those are the 29 lessons that I learned in my 29th year. And I am so thankful for every last one of them. There's probably so many more lessons that I learned, but those are the ones that came to me when I started to really think about what impacted me the most. And I hope that you were able to take away something from one of those lessons. If you haven't yet, make sure that you like, comment, subscribe, make sure that you follow the show, make sure that you rate, and as a very kind birthday present to me, I would love one of the following. Please review the show, if you can, on Apple Podcasts or on Spotify. Give it a good 5 stars if you like it. And or share it with a friend. Share it with someone who needs to hear one of these messages. I have over 50 episodes, so pick a topic, send it to a friend, give it to someone who may need it. And then 3, if you can share, whether it's on your social media, if you can post on your Instagram story or comment on one of the Instagram posts or comment on my YouTube video, it would mean the world to me. That would be the most incredible birthday present that I could ask for. So I sincerely appreciate you in advance. And obviously make sure you go follow my Instagram and all the things. I will be posting for my birthday on Friday, but this just was such a fun episode for me to sit and even reflect on these 29 things. And I'm glad that I'm here for another year to share with you all. I feel very blessed and highly favored, for sure. So, without further ado, let's sing me happy birthday. 3, 2, 1. No, I'm just kidding. All right, y'all. Have a great week. I will see you next week for the 1-year anniversary of the BS4 podcast. Until then, make it great. Bye.